Mm. Morning. Mm-mm. I guess everything works fine. Hmm. Hello, hello. Okay, we have only 4 seconds delay, so I guess we can start. How are you today? Hello, everyone. So we are still stuck in the same range. I didn't trade on Friday, and I'm happy I didn't. It's been a rough couple of weeks. The past month has not been profitable much. Um, I've lost an account and I'm minus $100 on the challenge. Today I decided I'm not gonna trade on the live account just because it's Monday. I would like to see which direction the market will go into Tuesday, because I'll be honest, right now my expectation would be to attack the all-time highs, but we've been lagging while doing so. There's no volatility. We opened lower and now we're heading higher without any other clear target than the all-time highs, but it's not an easy price action. We have relative equal lows over here. Meanwhile, we're still stuck inside this range. Let me just... let's look at the range. So right now, basically, we're just stuck inside this range. And until... and this has been happening for the past 13th of May, for the past 4 weeks, basically. We've been profitable until here, and then everything just went mayhem. The price action didn't act properly, and this is not an easy market to trade, and it's just gonna tackle and it's gonna make every trader doubt if their strategy is sound, and it's gonna push your buttons if you don't know how to trade it. It's been pushing my buttons, and I've been trading for 6 years, and right now all I have in my mind is low risk, and just being patient, waiting for the market to come back. If not for this challenge, I would stop trading for a month or at least 2 weeks. However, I want to provide content. I want to grow this community. Therefore, hello Watson. Therefore, I'm gonna have to trade more, but I will choose to minimize my risk. That's why I'm saying today I'm not gonna trade the live account. I'm gonna try a challenge on Earn to Trade. It's just a prop firm, and basically, if I pass the challenge, they pay you all the money if you reach the profit target, which is 3,000. So I'm just going to try a small account, something to keep you entertained. Meanwhile, we can still trade. And tomorrow, if we're going to have a friendly price action, we can start trading with the live account. If not, we're going to wait another day. But right now, I'll be honest, I don't see any setup going into the open. None. And we're going to have also the future contract rollover, which means we're going to have to update all of our charts. And yeah, we're going to see different levels. We're going to see some highs and lows that were not there. And this is a pivotal point. So for the next 2-3 days, we're going to have to be extremely careful. And this week we have FOMC as well. We have countries that are in conflict. That's why you see some price action that is not friendly. I advise you to please be careful. And at the same time, the fact that we are challenged right now as traders and also as humans, because I'll be honest, it's a very difficult time in our lives all around the globe. That doesn't mean that your strategy is not sound. That doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong. It's just a phase. It's going to pass. We can learn a lot from it, but failure in itself should not result into quitting. The fact that you're failing doesn't mean that you should quit. It means that you can see everything that is happening as an opportunity and improve yourself. Or if you quit, you're going to have to be content with a mediocre life. Because if you want to achieve something great, if you want to be successful at something that you love, and this is something that I love as a human being, I love trading, I love financial markets. The fact that I'm failing sometimes doesn't mean that I'm doing something wrong. But I still need to learn more about myself. I still need to improve. So I'm going to fail less and less. But that's not going to stop me. And right now, I'm in a phase where I'm reflecting more about myself. I'm going to make some changes about my life as well, in order for me to have the mental capacity when the opportunities come back into the market, in order for me to be able to profit basically on that and not be a mess. Because right now, if I would, in moments like this, I'll be honest, I have times when I take everything personally, which the market doesn't care. And I judge more on what I'm doing myself, my strategies. Meanwhile, the same strategies have been profiting me very well in good markets when we have volatility. So right now, I'm going back to the drawing board. I'm going to change some things on a personal level, like exercising, diet and whatnot. And I will do some other things mentally, meditation, and working on myself, because I've been very harsh with me lately, and that took a toll on my trading as well. So yeah, main conclusion is that the fact that we're failing right now, it doesn't mean that we're not improving. I am better as a trader than I was 1 month ago. And I can see that on the way I'm trading the bias and on the way that I'm admitting to some of the mistakes and some of the market moves. And I'm going to be better the next month as long as I don't quit. And this is something that I'm never going to do. And basically that's the purpose of this channel as well, because in a few years time, I'm going to have a journal to look back to and reflect on everything that's been happening. The ultimate advice would be for you not to be in the markets, or if you are in the markets, don't push any buttons. Unless you have a demo account. If you have a demo account, this is the best time for you to practice patience. See if you can stay away from a trade. And this is something I'm going to try as well. Let's see if we can just be content with not placing a trade, but see the market moving. Not be emotional about it if we miss a trade. So right now, my bias is neutral. We're trading inside this fair value gap. Meanwhile, we created a shifty market structure and we left relative equal lows over here. The sound thing would be for us to be short. And that's how I'm going to start my day. Meanwhile, we're very close to this high, but this can be considered a rejection block as well. So right now, in order for us to switch bearish completely at the open, we would have to take this low. If we take this low, we can consider attacking these relatively good lows, because bear in mind, on a monthly we still have 14 days to trade, and there is a huge possibility for us to dip and then attack the all-time highs, or attack the all-time highs and then just drop because of some geopolitical event. It's very difficult to trade nowadays. Too many things are happening, so we have to take everything into consideration. But yeah, right now, unless we take this low, we continue to be bullish. We're gonna attack this high, and then the rest of these highs over here. These are relative equal highs. It's very smooth. Okay. Okay. One minute, 5 minutes. Alright, what can you do about this? We just opened and then we just ripped. Please be careful out there. Hello everyone, how are you? Sorry, I just had a semi-monologue for the beginning of this week. I'm happy you're here everyone. Thank you for joining. It helps a lot. Keeps me motivated as well, so I deeply appreciate it. Right now, cannot buy anything. Honestly. Now we have this daily opening gap. Just opened. This cannot be considered a first presentation for a value gap. We have an SMT with ES. Means maybe we can short this. If I'm gonna place a trade, you're gonna see it on the screen very soon. I'll show you how that's gonna look like this. So basically on the right side of the screen under my camera, you're gonna see the Ninja Trader chart on which I'm gonna place the trades for this account. So yeah, as I said, we have an SMT with the ES on the 15-minute chart. Let's be patient now. I hope everyone is doing well wherever you are. There is a lot going on in the world, and it seems that it's going to be crazier and crazier moving forward. So I hope you all stay safe. It's concerning how much of the history repeats and how these troubled people end up to lead some countries. It's just sickening. If you think about it, like we as humans, we have been living together, collaborating on this planet for thousands of years, and we still have not learned from these big mistakes. Conflict is never gonna solve any issues. And it's all because of money. This is one of the reasons I decided to open a live account. Who is gonna guarantee me that I'm gonna make money? Let's say we're gonna have a very unfortunate event. The market is gonna be triggered. In my opinion, we are close to having a black swan type of event. Something is gonna go down and the markets are gonna crash because they are due to crashing. We've been over leveraging these markets for years, and that's because of the banks. Short history, I'm gonna most probably I'll place a trade at 9:45 so I can talk a bit. Short history. Right now, you are Elon Musk, let's say, and you own Tesla. You have a lot of shares. If you don't want to pay taxes for those shares, because in order for you to have some type of income, you get paid in dividends, right? But he doesn't want to be paid in dividends because he's going to have to pay taxes on that. But if you own shares, you can go to the bank and tell the bank, I have this number of shares, my company is Tesla, or I have invested in this company and that company. You, bank, give me a loan against those shares because you know they're valuable. So this whole stock market and everything you're seeing, especially futures, it's everything. It's a novel leverage market of goods that are invented out of thin air. Because if a bank owns a lot of loans to a lot of rich people that are invested in the stock market, it's their incentive to keep the stock market inflated, because otherwise they're gonna lose their business. Because you give to someone $1 billion, $10 billion, you cannot afford for that company to go bankrupt, for the price to drop too much. So you're gonna handle a lot of moves and you're gonna fix a lot of levers in order for this market to stay up, to be inflated. And at some point, I believe it's gonna all go to dust due to natural selection. At some point, a lot of people will suffer, and most of the times, those people are us, normal people, because the government is gonna build them. But this is what's happening right now. But yeah, it acts like it's on crack or something, the market, especially as of lately. So yeah. Now I have the September contract here as well, just to have a look orientation to see if like some volume imbalances are there, because the rollover is gonna happen tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. But yeah. I cannot buy this dip over here because my stop loss would have to be 40 points. Meanwhile, my profit target would be just above here. So it's 1 versus 1 risk reward, and it's not favorable. 1 versus 2, yeah, I'm inclined to place a trade. In this type of scenarios, let's say you're risking 400 points in order to win 400 points. In order for you to break even, you have to be right 50% of the time. In order to profit, you have to be right more than 50% of the time. So, yeah. We're up 1% on the day as well. And on the week. The new opening gap is here. Down in the 600s. So a lot is unfolding. There is a probability we're just gonna have a very inbound type of day. Inbound range. Consolidating. Without much movement. And I'm ready for that. I don't know, play straight. We're still having an SMT with ES. Challenging times. Might even go to the gym afterwards. I'm starting a new schedule where I'm running every morning and then in the afternoon I'm going to the gym. But today I have installed a second air conditioner in my house. So I had to be home. Let me hide this for a second. No, we're not really using it. No. Still no setup. Yeah. We still have SMT with ES. So if they want to drop it now, I might be inclined for a short. Yep. Let's have a look on the 30-second chart. Yeah, nothing here. Let's see about these volume imbalances. Yeah, it's present there as well. Will we try a short here? Let's see. We got filled. Our stop loss is gonna be at 70. It's 0.5. Oh, okay. I don't know what happened with my account right now. We got filled. We just lost $188. That's good. Okay. First one down the drain, one more to go. See, well, I told you that it's just not favorable to trade nowadays. Nope, nope, nope. We don't have any more SMT with ES, so if they want to continue this BS price action, I'm not gonna participate. Yes, I do journal, but I'll do a better job at it. I want to change some things about my journaling as well. I'm gonna use Notion and talk about my trades there and whatnot. Maybe I can start sharing that as well at some point. But yeah, I do journal. I take screenshots. I look at my days, and I'm trying to figure out basically what did I do wrong, or if it was just a bad day for trading overall. This is the contract for September. Well, I'm gonna need a few minutes to process what you just said about the ChatGPT and everything, because I don't think I fully align with using ChatGPT for something like this, but I don't want to deny any ideas. I think it's an interesting thought, so I'll come back to you on that, Ivan. But yeah, thanks for the suggestion. It's an interesting idea nonetheless. Yes, is going. Interesting. Yes, is running higher. Okay. I'll wait for another dip on Nasdaq. Too late. No. It's a buy limit was not filled, so I mean, yeah, in essence we lost it, but mm-mm. I want to be patient a bit. It's already a bit too late. By now we should have been out. Like We buy this and then we just go higher. On this one, it didn't even gap down. So not gonna chase it. I'm not. Well, it started strong, so let's see. I've moved my buy limit to 0.3. I want actually 0.3. Is there a chance? Yeah, maybe we can come back in here and then basically attack this fair value gap on the 5 minute. Place my stop loss at 73. Yeah. And then add more. That's the case. But yeah, in regards to what you said, Watson, beta wise, if you put all your, but this is the thing, if you, there are a lot of apps and software that can do that for you. They can show you the data. And basically, that can tell you like on Mondays you're less profitable than in the other days or whatever. But yeah, it's something I'm gonna look into. Maybe I'm missing something out for sure. Yeah, the market just wants to go up. Market just wants to go up. Fortunately, we don't have any entries. We had on the ES at 950, but we missed it. If we don't take 977, the next 15 minutes, we can entry based on time. But we need to wait another 14 minutes for that. Now I'd say let's just wait to see what's happening. I'm not going to chase the price with all these volume imbalances here. Like, yeah, it's just, let's be patient. Let's move a bit to ES for a second. Bye bye to stock market move. Let's see. I'll wait a bit. Start with one, and if it confirms, we're gonna add another contract. This is ES, so it's not NASDAQ. We need to get filled first. Basically, we're buying this fair value gap over here. If that's gonna happen, but let's be patient. Jesus. The market is not in the mood to give today. Mm. Okay, we got filled. I have relative equal highs here, so target would be 6058. Only one detail I need to present to you is the fact that the trade is placed on a different contract on September, so the price might be different. However, the first price target would be the high of June 12th at basically 4 o'clock, and the next one would be the high at June 11th at around 1:20 o'clock, just for you to have a point of reference. Basically 7 points and 15 points from now. Yeah, basically this low over here, this green candle's low. Yeah. On this chart would be at 6038 and 38, 38.75. What? We still have time to for short, so this can become an inversion fair value gap very easily. The price is gonna decide for us today. An interesting idea would be also this. Yeah, this can be treated as an inversion fair value gap now. See, relative equal highs here. Inversion fair value gap is just the market is offering you too many confluences, so you cannot be on a full position right now. They're gonna take your stop loss regardless. For the sake of conversation, I'm changing my stop loss to 91.50, and yeah, just to be on the safe side. Right now we're trading inside this fair value gap, but we did not respect it, see? But we still left this relative equal highs here. Too many things are happening, too many things. People are getting wrecked. I will add one more contract. Stop loss below the low. Profit target soon at 6,051.25 is the first profit target. The next one would be at I'll tell you in a second. At 58. In 3 handles, we're going to be filled. Do you see this as a very favorable price action? Because I don't. Just took the high. And we don't want a reversal now, do we? Plus 1.44 on Nasdaq, plus 1.418 on ES. We're pretty high. Not until we get a partial. Move the stop loss to 94 because this account does not allow average, so 03 to 08. Change my profit target because I cannot profit more than $900 in a day. I have a consistency rule. However, the next target would be 6,058. Three. Actually, I'll move it to 13. 8 points away. Okay, make it 1175. Miscalculation. So I'm still gonna aid for that 6,058. Those are relative equal highs, so let's see. 45. Okay, almost to break even the stop loss. For most people, I would advise for you to get out of this trade because you're profitable. It's a very atypical type of day, so we entered late, so right now would be smart to get out as well. Just a piece of advice. My personal account, I would be out already. Quit while you're ahead. We have SMT Nasdaq with ES. $40. That's impressive. Good for you, Watson. Yeah, exactly. What's the point? You made $40. That's it. Just watch the stream and just enjoy the life. So the reason why my stop loss is there is because we have a 5-minute candle and order block. So below here, it's my stop loss basically. By that you mean yes? Yeah, right now it's in more favorable. Um, for different reasons. Fair value gaps seem to be respected. Also, 10 o'clock, 10:52, we had this opportunity to buy, which basically the price action came back into the gap, allowed you for a buy. Meanwhile, on Nasdaq, it didn't. So that decided for me that I should move to yes. Plus, the risk is a bit smaller, so yeah, it was smoothly. It was a smooth price. Like imagine you buy here, you're out after this high because you see this relative equal high. So like, okay, they're gonna take them. So yeah, you had basically 20 points, which is on ES one ES mini contract. You have $1,000, which is impressive. So yeah, in situations like this, I might use ES more than Nasdaq. Right now, Nasdaq this high from June 12th, from Thursday, was not taken. So we have SMT right now. We need to be patient for Nasdaq to take out that high. Yeah, it's been rough. We need to adjust. And if Nasdaq decides to take this high as well, and I'll show you which one I mean. This one at 977. ES is gonna push higher, so it's gonna go towards our ultimatum. Seven handles away on Nasdaq. Nasdaq is gonna have a big candle up for those highs at 977. Let's wait. It depends on the reaction we might get out as well, and not wait for 58, 6,058 and 50 cents. Let's wait. Well, it moved first already. It took the high from June 12th at 6,051. So ES is ahead actually. Wait for it. Nasdaq took the high. Very slow reaction. Okay, we're out. Whatever he wants to do. They can do it. So 474 for the day. This is a challenge account, so don't get fooled. It's not my live account. The reason why we decided to exit is because we already took a high. We took also on the smaller time frame a temporary high, and we need to be content. We have come a long way since we opened. So if it wants to be that type of day where it's just gonna go higher regardless, that's fine. We decided we're gonna stay disciplined. So challenge account is just a prop firm. The live account is the what we're doing from 500 to 100,000 to 10,000. Sorry. Basically, it's not the live account. I would show you. Yeah. Sorry for that. No, it's just I wanted to wait. It's Monday. I wanted to wait to see how this week is gonna pan out because, truth be told, it's been difficult the past few weeks. So I wanted to just take a step back and be less challenged psychologically because the challenge in itself is stressful. So yeah. In essence, as you can notice, we should have been patient. But I'm happy. What's the time? 10:30. We've been streaming for 1 hour 15. I guess I'm gonna call it a day. I don't want to place any more trades. For sure, you cannot be short at this point, and in order to go long and be profitable, you just need to be extremely lucky. Let's see if I can show the profit target so you can understand what I talk. So this is the chart. Just Ninja Trader. It's just the prop firm that I use in this broker, not me. That's why I find it a bit difficult right now to find what I'm looking for. But yeah, media scene, window capture. I don't think you can see anything. Yeah, you can. So one account, basically this is a $50,000 account. You can see right here. And yeah, it's from earn to trade. 474 for the day. That's it. I still believe we're gonna go higher. To be honest, we're gonna reach that 53. But it's just not for us anymore. To reach for our blood. And I'm happy with that. We need 3,000 to get funded, and I have a 30% consistency rule, which means we're gonna need to trade at least 4 days to be profitable with $900, $700. We need 10 winning trading days, but that doesn't matter as much because if you make $3,050, then you're just going to trade one micro in and out and you're going to fill those 10 days. So basically right now what we need for this account is just to make 3,000. And then if you want to get paid, after 10 days, you can get paid the full amount and close your account. So it's fairly easy. But the traders, the markets have been extremely unfriendly lately, so it's not going to be easy. But yeah, thank you very much for being here. That's it. Tomorrow we'll be back with the live account. Meanwhile, we're going to trade on the side the same this challenge account as well from the prop firm. But yeah, thank you for being here. It's good we started this Monday with a win. And I'm happy for the result and how I handled, and also emotionally I felt that I was in control because we started with the loss, and then in my mind I was telling myself, this is the last trade. If we're gonna lose, we're gonna end the day, and this is something that I want to try. So basically the reason why I decided to enter this trade was at the end of the stream, just this is for future reference, at the end of the stream, I'm gonna present to you the setup and why I placed the orders and what work and what doesn't work, just for you to get more insights on why I'm trading and not just pushing random buttons. But basically when we opened the 930, we took buy side liquidity over here at 930, and then we decided to move higher. On ES, as you can see, the first presentation fair value gap was holding the price, was supporting the price, which is one strategy that I use. We had the second fair value gap over here after we had a breaker, a low, a high, a lower low, and a higher high. So this was a breaker in itself as well here. So another reason for us to go higher. And from 10 o'clock, we just went higher in order to attack these relative equal highs from 12th of June on Thursday at 4 o'clock. Basically, it was the Thursday high. And this is what we did today. The reason why I chose to trade ES, because they showed more inclination. It was a smoother price action. The price fell inside this fair value gap, which was a buy signal. Meanwhile, on Nasdaq, it didn't. And as you can see, Nasdaq was way much ahead, because what's happening over here on ES was already done. So now let's move to ES. So yeah, as the price was gapping higher, it left relative equal highs over here. We had the fair value gap. We placed the stop here at 6,043.25. And considering we're trading ES, I'm going to be a bit more less conservative with my stop losses, and I'm going to place them at the low of the candles and not of the fair value gaps. Therefore, that's why it still allowed us to be inside the trade. And the rest is history. We attacked 6,051. We took a partial. And then after we took these relative equal highs over here, formed by these two candles, I decided to get out. Right now, as you can see, we're moving lower. My assumption would be we're gonna attack this 5 minute. And this fair value gap over here. I don't know if we're gonna go lower today. We have incentives too. We have a lot of relative equal lows, but we're gonna stay with the trend because on a daily, we're very bullish. So I don't expect for us to be short unless some news, terrible news, are gonna be in the horizon. Therefore, don't trade anymore. And if you trade, don't go short. And that's what I can convey for you today. Thank you for being here. And we'll see each other tomorrow in good spirits. And please stay safe out there. That's all I can say. Thank you for being here. You're helping me every day. You're motivating me to do what I'm doing right now, to stream, to journal my days. And I'm extremely grateful. I'm extremely grateful. You give me motivation and you give me a purpose, because there are days where I have no mood whatsoever to trade in these choppy markets or to stream and journal my tradings. But you're helping me, so thank you for that. Have a nice day and stay safe. Thank you. Ciao. See ya. I'm happy as well. Thank you for being here, guys.